I'm Shane Cooley, recruiter at Aureus Medical, and I started in 2011. I would say my hobbies outside of work would involve running, golf, and softball. Now living here in Omaha, Nebraska, running can only happen for me about 9 months out of the year outside. I could do all 12 months, but I'd much rather run in the heat than I would in the cold. Golf, love the sport of golf, but I probably only get to golf 2 or 3 times a year, so not near as much as I would like. And then when it comes to softball, that's usually just somebody, buddy, a relative calling me up and saying, hey, we're short a player, can you come help us out? And if that opportunity arises, then I jump in and help them out. One of the things that's probably most interesting about myself that my coworkers might not know is that about 18 years ago, my wife and I joined the Disney Vacation Club. Now, for those who don't know much about the Disney Vacation Club, it's like having a timeshare without all the constraints. For example, my wife and I get a certain allotment of points every single September, and we can use those points anywhere we would like, around the world even, as long as we use those within 2 years. It's been very great to our family. We'll have those points until we're 77 years old. So we've been able to do a lot of amazing things, not just with our own kids, but somewhere down the road it's going to be able to allow us to do things with our grandkids as well. Life outside of work for me is like having another full-time job. We stay extremely busy, whether it's watching our daughters play sports or whether it's myself helping coach my daughters in sports. My oldest daughter is a junior in high school and she plays 3 varsity sports. She plays softball, basketball, and soccer. And then she also plays select softball during the summer. I'm the head coach of that team. My middle daughter plays the same sports as her big sister. She plays select softball, soccer, and basketball. And I'm the head coach of her, the assistant coach of her softball team. And then my youngest daughter, she has to follow in the footsteps of her older sisters, so she also plays select softball, basketball, and soccer. And I'm the assistant coach on her softball team and the head coach of her soccer team. So 7 nights a week, we either have practices or multiple practices or games or multiple games, and you throw the tournaments in on the weekends, and that's all we do. I mean, it's work at Aureus Medical, coach, watch our daughters play sports. It's a great life. My favorite part of working for Aureus Medical has to be the people. I know that's a simplistic answer, and it's an answer that generally a lot of people are going to say about the places they work. But for me, it's not just the people inside of our 4 walls. It's also the people outside of our 4 walls. It's the people business. That's what we do. If you're working at Aureus Medical, you have to be a people person. If you're in the medical field, you have to be a people person. There's just no way around it. People's what we do. I think the biggest reason people should call Aureus Medical is that we care. Again, it may be a simplistic answer, kind of like the people answer, but I don't think so. If you really get down to the nuts and bolts of it. When we talk about the patients that we mentioned earlier, that's somebody's family member. If we're not caring at some level about the patients, we shouldn't be doing what we're doing. The travelers, the reason they're traveling is maybe they want to see the world. Maybe they want to be able to work at different facilities and have a growth plan, for their field. So we have to care about them. Our clients, we need to care about them. They obviously have a need. That's why they're reaching out to us. So if we're truly caring about all of those people on all of those levels, there's no way we can fail. So if I'm going to give you one reason to call Aureus Medical, it's because we truly care.